Hey guys, so what's happening with Deutsche Bank? Allow me to give you an update on what I know so far. Is there a problem? Should you be scared? Should this be a cause of alarm if you are trading the stock market in general? And is there a recession coming? Check this video out. Hey guys, so before I begin this video, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you want to get updated on what's happening on the stock market, but not just the stock market, like in this video, the global economy. Subscribe, smash that bell so that every time I have something that relates to how you can make money via investments, via asset classes, you get updated, you get informed in anything that could affect those investments as well. So enjoy this video. So hey guys, so I just finished my interview with Bloomberg TV Business World Live, where I had the chance to talk about what's happening to Deutsche Bank per se, and of course the equity markets in general. But this video is just focused on Deutsche Bank because there was a bombshell of a news item that happened the past few hours, where they will exit the global equity business in Asia, where they will have to slash 18,000 jobs. And the thing about that is this is one of the largest job layoffs in the past 10 years. The last time this massive layoff would happen from a financial industry, from a financial institution, was Lehman Brothers in 2008, and you all knew what happened after. It led to the 2008 financial crisis. I'm not saying this will lead to anything. I'm not saying that this could be a cause, could be a trigger for any global financial crisis happening, especially that the US markets are hitting all-time highs. The S&P, the Dow, and the Nasdaq are hitting high upon high upon high upon high. So from that perspective, there's really no indication yet, but there are signs also that you have to remember this, that bull runs, economic runs, cannot last forever. When the 2008 financial crash happened, markets were also at particular highs. So we're now, I guess, in a 10-11 year bull run also, that people are just waiting for a particular trigger that could cause the markets to go down. But that's not the topic. Let's talk about Deutsche Bank. Again, the stock price of Deutsche Bank has dropped massively already. If you look at the chart below, you're seeing Deutsche Bank in a massive downtrend. It went from around 33 euros to around almost 7, 8 present day. So it has dropped almost two-thirds, or more than two-thirds, its value already. So from a stock market perspective, from a price perspective, people have been pushing the stock down. So is there really trouble in Deutsche Bank? Why are they slashing? Here's the lowdown. It's been a series of problems that have spiraled over and over and over again. Bad problems, bad earnings, then they tried to fix it, but the fix became even worse. Then they tried to fix it again, then they tried to fix it again, but every time they would try to fix it, it would just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Then aside from that, revenues were declining. You have to remember, stock investors don't like banks, institutions, companies who have revenues that are declining. I always talk about this in our Stock Smart sessions. We want companies whose income is not just good, but it's earning. It should be increasing. There has to be a relative good growth rate, and Deutsche Bank has been doing the opposite. Aside from that, they had to lower the credit rating. The lesser the perception of lenders or credit rating institutions on the financial health of the company. So you want a company that has a higher and better credit rating, but Deutsche Bank over the past few years has started to decline. Plus, they got hit by a 17 billion US dollar fine, which is quite hefty. You add that to the tons of bad debt that they have, it's just a series of bad problems that keep on happening over and over and over again. So this move is just one way for them to somehow cut their losses, manage their losses, and somehow recoup uh, and find healthier ways of them to find revenue as well. This particular section that they're cutting in Asia, the equity trading portion in Asia, is not one of their most profitable departments or sections or profit centers. They have other. I think that's why one of the reasons why they're cutting it is they're trying to double down on the things where they're good at. So it's still too early to tell if this will be somewhat a precursor to something bigger later on. But rest assured, I'll update you on what's happening. But so far, no, looking at the PSEI, we're still at 8-1. There's massive amounts of stocks that are still up. There's still a good number also down. There's no massive sell-off. But let's see what happens later on when US markets open tonight. Using this information that we would get from from Deutsche Bank. So one thing though, and I've said this in the Facebook Live video that I've created, should there be any reason that the market would go down, it's pretty much because the PSEI is already at the resistance. And at the end of the day, good news, bad news, if it's at the resistance, uh, markets go up or down based on technicals. You will everything you need to know is found on the chart. So for me, my goal, my style, and my narrative is just to follow what the charts are telling me based on where the index is and the specific stocks that I want to buy as well. So this is something that's big though. This is something that's not so positive. This is something that could dampen sentiment from a global perspective, because Deutsche Bank is one of the larger banks that we have in the world as well, and they have exposure to a lot of countries in the world. So I'll keep you updated on what's happening, and should there be any specific changes, any specific movements also in the macroeconomy, the global economy, plus should there be any movements and changes also in specific stocks in US markets as well. So I guess that's it for now. One thing that I would want to remind you of is that you should never be scared. You should never panic. You should not base your decisions on emotions, but base everything on info, base everything on data. That should the markets drop because of this, but it does not affect the companies here in the Philippines that will drop, those could be buying opportunities already for you. Please remember, when things go bad, there will always be opportunities to make money. That's why it's very, 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 very important that you need to have a good level of cash, because that good level of cash will hedge you, will protect you should times go bad. So cash to keep you liquid, and cash to give you options to find stocks, find investments that will do and perform very, very well. So that's it for now. If you have any questions about this, just comment below. If you want to know more about this also, just put in your questions as well. Do you think this will end into something that's bad, something that's worse? Will this lead to a recession, or it's just this is just a blip that things will just get better later on? So I want to hear from you. Put your comments below, and I hope to see you also in our next seminars. I'll be in CDO next week. Then after CDO, I will be in Hong Kong, Dubai, Qatar, Cebu. Then we have Stock Smarts Manila this September, and also Icon 2019 in Iloilo as well. So I hope to see you, and I hope the seminars that we do create a large conviction on how you can make money, that this is one of the greatest times to be alive, that this is one of the greatest times to earn and make your money work hard for you. So this is Marvin Germo from The Gig again. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you.